Today we're going to talk about the law of gravitation. Now, Newton's law of gravitation describes a force of attraction that exists between all particles. Any two particles that are placed at a distance apart are going to attract each other, and the force is called as gravitational force. This is directly proportional to the product of the masses of the particles and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. So if I have these two pens, one has mass m1 and the other has mass m2, and I separate them by distance r, then the force of attraction between the two of them is going to be directly proportional to m1 m2 upon r square. That is basically what Newton said about the attraction between any two particles. And what's interesting to note over here is that if there is a ball that is falling down, it is going to get attracted by the earth by a force which is going to be equal to its mass into gravitational acceleration. It's really interesting here to note that if the earth is attracting the object by that force, then by law of gravitation, even that body should be attracting the earth by an equal force. So if I have a ball falling and say 10 Newton is the force that the earth exerts on it, then it's also exerting a force of 10 Newton on the earth, which means it's attracting the earth by a force of 10 Newton. Then why is it that the ball moves down towards the earth but the earth doesn't move up towards the ball if both are attracting each other with an equal force? This is because the mass of the earth is much larger as compared to the ball, and we know that inertia is directly proportional to mass. So the earth has a much greater and in fact almost infinite tendency to remain in that state of rest that it is in and to not move towards the object. The object as compared to the earth is infinitesimally small, as a result of which it's the object that moves towards the earth and not the other way around. And basically because the mass is so large, acceleration is almost zero, and because the earth is basically not moving towards the object, the velocity of the earth is almost zero. That is why even though all objects that the earth attract the earth back with an equal force, it's the objects that move towards the earth, not the other way around.